going, you guys? Welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Maddison Hill, and yes, we are kicking this week off with another Pop Off with Maddison. For today's Pop Off, I'm going to be talking all about Khloe Kardashian because, you guys, there is so much Khloe tea that we need to discuss. First of all, we need to talk about this new Hollywood Life report where a source shared that Khloe's friends could, quote, absolutely see her getting back together with Tristan Thompson. I mean, can you say yikes? Which, speaking of Tristan Thompson, isn't it funny how we got that report around the same time that we learned he is conveniently moving closer to Khloe Kardashian as he is officially being traded from the Boston Celtics to the Sacramento Kings. For those of you who are like, where the hell is Sacramento? It's actually in Northern California. It's north of LA, and while yes, it is still a long drive or flight away, it's a hell of a lot closer than Boston. And the last thing we need to discuss, Khloe alongside Kylie and Mama Kris will all face off against Blac Chyna in court, as now a trial date has officially been set in the lawsuit that Blac Chyna has against Khloe, Kylie, and Kris. So yeah, lots of piping hot Khloe tea today, but because it is the first video of the week, it is our first pop-off of the week, I want to check in and see how the House of Hill is doing. How was your weekend? How was your Monday? Personally, I had a great weekend. I celebrated one of my friend's birthdays. We went to Korean barbecue, and then we had our own karaoke room, which I've never done that before, but it was so much freaking fun. And honestly, I'm feeling pretty good this Monday. I'm not gonna lie to you guys, life is really stressing me out, but what else is new? I feel like I'm on team always stressed always. I actually might be the captain of team always stressed, but you know, that's life. We just gotta keep the faith that we are on the right path and that it's all part of the plan and that everything will work out and it's all gonna be fine. But enough about me. Make sure you let me know how you guys are doing down there in the comments. I know you straight to the tea people are probably dying at this long intro because you're just ready for me to get to that Khloe tea. So help out your fellow straight to the tea people and put this time code down there in the comments because it's officially time to start unwrapping these Khloe Kardashian facts. All right, so first up, let's discuss this new Hollywood Life report because, you guys, I have to be honest with you, I really feel like we're starting to be fed this narrative that Khloe Kardashian and Tristan Thompson are headed towards reconciliation. So first of all, this Hollywood Life source dropped the absolute bombshell that Khloe's friends, quote, could absolutely see her getting back with Tristan. The source went on to say, quote, out of all the girls, Khloe is the one who wants the marriage and fairy tale ending the most. She's a hopeless romantic and she believes in love and trying to work it out no matter what, which is why she's excused his behavior before. Personally, I feel like you can be a hopeless romantic and not accept cheating from your partner. Maybe that's just me. Maybe that's just me speaking as how I'm a hopeless romantic, but whatever. Khloe might be different. This insider then went on to say that Khloe and Tristan's potential reconciliation, quote, won't take much more than time because it's easy to forget what he did to her. Just a quick reminder of what Tristan Thompson has done to Khloe because unlucky for him, I absolutely have not forgotten. Please remember that he cheated on her when she was 9 months pregnant. Then of course we know he cheated on her again with Jordan Woods. And then there's this most recent time. The most recent allegation is coming from Instagram model Sydney Chase. She claimed on an episode of the No Jumper podcast recently that she had relations with Tristan Thompson back in November. Again, this is when Khloe and Tristan were back together. Tristan has denied these claims, but Sydney has maintained that she has text messages to prove her relations with Tristan Thompson, and she's also hired her own attorney to prove her claims. Continuing on with this article, the insider went on to say that Khloe is a forgiving person and that she loves Tristan. Then they continued saying, quote, they spend time together as a family for True, and Tristan sees her at least a few times a week, if not more. They do talk for the sake of True daily. She knows her family will support a reconciliation if it happens. The door is definitely not closed forever. I just really can't get over that last line. The door is definitely not closed forever. Is that because the door was never closed in the first place? Ugh, I already have so many thoughts, but we have more tea we gotta get through. Now, over the weekend, it was confirmed that Tristan Thompson is officially being traded from the Boston Celtics to the Sacramento Kings. Tristan's trade was reportedly part of a deal with multiple teams, but it's worth noting that Tristan Thompson only ended up playing one season in Boston and he's already being traded to be closer to Khloe here in California. Is it a coincidence or is that just how sports work? Honestly, I don't really know. I just find it very interesting that after we got this news about Tristan Thompson being traded to the Sacramento Kings, around that time this Hollywood Life report popped up. So I just feel like it's very interesting. We're hearing Tristan's moving closer to California, and then we're also hearing that there's a chance Khloe and Tristan could reconcile again. Again, this could be nothing, and I could be looking way too into the situation, but I don't know. Something just feels a little fishy to me. Moving on, let's talk about Khloe's courtroom showdown with Blac Chyna, because like I said in the beginning of this video, we now officially have a trial date set. So for those of you who need a little quick reminder, Blac Chyna is suing Khloe, Kylie, and Mama Kris for money lost when season 2 of her and Rob Kardashian's show, Rob and Chyna, was canceled after it was already greenlit. Blac Chyna claims that Mama Kris asked producers to cancel their show because she claimed that Chyna physically hurt Rob. Blac Chyna also also claims that Khloe backed Mama Kris's allegations and that Khloe threatened to not film Keeping Up with the Kardashians if the producers did not cancel Rob and Chyna because she was worried for her brother's safety. And then Chyna claims that Kylie, again, backed up Khloe and backed up Mama Kris and even offered a new show about her life in order to replace Rob and Chyna if the producers canceled it. And for those of you who are thinking Blac Chyna's allegations are totally coming out of left field, do keep in mind we did get Life of Kylie out of nowhere and it was only one season. Regardless though, obviously Khloe, Kris, and Kylie have all denied Blac Chyna's allegations. They also reportedly claim, at least according to Radar Online, that Chyna has had a successful career and nothing they did harmed her. Also in this new Radar Online report, we learned that Khloe, her family, and Chyna will officially argue their sides, or at least their attorneys will argue their sides, starting April 15th, 2022. Yes, that is the trial date I keep talking about, and you guys, this is a huge deal because this lawsuit that Chyna has against Khloe and Kylie and Kris has been going on for a long time. They have not been able to come to any resolution outside of the courtroom, outside of trial. To me, it is absolutely crazy that this lawsuit's going to trial, and it's even crazier that now we have an official start date. I just feel like this trial is going to be wild, and a lot of tea is going to come out when both sides are giving their arguments. And honestly, who doesn't love a little courtroom drama? All right, you guys, I'm so ready to give you my thoughts on the rest of this Khloe tea, so let's go ahead and pop off and get to that shambong. I almost didn't get it there for a second. Alright, so first of all, let me finish giving you my thoughts on this whole courtroom showdown between Khloe, Kylie, Kris, and Blac Chyna. You guys, I'm kind of mad that we have to wait until next year for this trial to start, but then logically, I also understand that both sides have a lot of evidence to get together. There's a lot of preparation that goes into trial. I just still can't even believe that this is going to trial in the first place. I am shocked that Khloe, Kylie, and Kris could not get Chyna to agree to some sort of a resolution before having to go to trial, but here we are. It's happening. Obviously, both sides, I'm sure, have evidence to back up whatever they're claiming. Blac Chyna has made it clear that she has evidence against the Kardashians. I don't know. I just feel like this is going to be a very interesting courtroom showdown, and I just feel like a lot of tea is going to come from this trial, and I am more than ready. Now, as far as that Hollywood Life report about Khloe Kardashian not closing the door on reconciling with Tristan Thompson, you guys, I am seriously starting to believe those rumors that Khloe and Tristan never even broke up in the first place. Because as of the last couple of weeks, we've been slowly getting reports like this. Remember a couple weeks ago, we had that report from People magazine about how Khloe is still loyal to Tristan and still has a lot of love for Tristan. And then we have this Hollywood Life report. I just feel like this narrative is starting to be laid down of like, oh, Khloe and Tristan are still really close. They still talk all the time. She's a hopeless romantic. She wants the happy ending. Look, we're all freaking hopeless romantics, or at least I'm a hopeless romantic, like I said earlier. But being a hopeless romantic and wanting a happy ending, that is fine. That doesn't necessarily mean that you have to have those things with somebody who has treated you terribly and embarrassed you publicly multiple times. You can be a hopeless romantic and want the happy ending and want the happily ever after all you want. But my question for Khloe is, why on earth does it have to be with freaking Tristan Thompson? I just personally feel like she could find that with somebody who actually treats her right and worships her and actually acknowledges the prize that her fans believe her to be. I don't know. I just feel like we're being fed this positive narrative about Khloe and Tristan being meant for each other despite their drama. And honestly, I'm just not here for it at all. I honestly just don't even know how we're still having this conversation, but yet here we are, multiple cheating scandals later, and still having the same conversation. I would love to believe that the third time is the charm for Khloe to officially kick Tristan Thompson to the curb, but you guys, I really don't think she's seen the light yet. I'm just saying that if we continue to get these reports sporadically about Khloe and Tristan being meant to be and working through their drama, all it's gonna do is convince me that the two never broke up in the first place and that this reported breakup was all for show. Because don't forget, right before the breakup news came out, you guys, we had that report from the Daily Mail about Tristan Thompson being at a Bel Air party, going into a room with multiple women and coming out looking, quote, disheveled. I don't know. I just feel like the more they push this narrative, or the more sources push this narrative of Khloe and and Tristan might not be done, the door might not be closed. It's making me kind of feel like maybe they just prematurely put that breakup news out there for optics, pure for show, because they didn't want to make it seem like Tristan cheated on Khloe again, even though obviously he did something in that room to come out looking disheveled, but whatever, that's neither here nor there. But it's definitely just giving me vibes that they put out that breakup report prematurely, it was all for show, and secretly, who knows what's been going on with Khloe and Tristan. And like I've said before, when it comes to Khloe and Tristan, you truly never freaking know what is happening, but you guys know that no matter what, I will always keep you up to date on all of the tea. All right, you guys, now that you know the latest what's happening with Khloe Kardashian, I want to hear your thoughts and feels on everything we discussed down below. While you're at it, please give this video a thumbs up. Please make sure you hit that subscribe button, and don't forget that notification bell. For more content, make sure you guys follow me over on my Instagram and my TikTok. And of course, don't forget to check my channel throughout the day for my YouTube shorts. Also, you guys, make sure you check out my merch store at houseofhill.com. And on that note, I'll see you guys next time. Bye!